So Fox is on the Spurs now. It finally happened. The Kings shipped him out in a 3-team deal that brought Zach LaVine to Sacramento. Fox is headed to San Antonio, and he's coming off one of his best seasons ever. He's been lighting it up, and the numbers prove it. He's putting up 25 points a game, ranking 13th in the league. He's grabbing 5 rebounds a night, and he's dishing out 6 assists per game, sitting at 17th in the league. When it comes to being the pick and roll ball handler, nobody's been better this season. He's rocking a 58% effective field goal percentage in that role, leading the entire league. He's ahead of guys like Sexton, who's second at 57%. That's what makes him such a nightmare for opposing defenses. He gets to his spots, takes high-quality shots, and knocks them down with ease. And it's not just offense. Fox has been locking up this season. He's allowing only half a point per possession when guarding isolations, which is tied for the best in the league. He's right there with Jalen Williams and just ahead of Anthony Black. That's elite perimeter defense. He's not just scoring at a high level, he's shutting guys down on the other end. And clutch shooting? He's been money in the fourth quarter. He's draining 42% of his threes in the final period, which ranks 5th in the league. That's ahead of some serious sharpshooters like Donovan Mitchell. And when it comes to threes, above the break in crunch time, he's at 43%. That's next level shot making when the game is on the line. Fox isn't just showing up in the fourth quarter, he's dominating. He's averaging 7.5 points in the final period, ranking 3rd in the entire league behind only LaMelo Ball and Kevin Durant. When the game gets tight, he's the guy who takes over. And that's exactly what the Spurs need, a closer who can deliver when it matters most. His ability to get to the rim is just as dangerous. He's finishing 57% of his shots on drives, which puts him 4th in the league. He's right behind Luka Doncic, Tyrese Halliburton, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's elite company. He's relentless going to the basket, and his finishing touch makes him nearly impossible to stop. And he's constantly on the move. He's playing 37 minutes a game, the 3rd most in the league, trailing only Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart. He's also a transition machine. He's generating 5.5 transition possessions per game, which ranks 6th in the league. He's just behind guys like Ja and Giannis, which speaks volumes about his speed and ability to push the tempo. This is exactly why the Spurs wanted him. They needed a dynamic guard who can score, facilitate, and bring elite perimeter defense. Fox is doing all of that at a high level. He's putting up star-level numbers, he's carrying heavy minutes, and he's showing up when the game is on the line. San Antonio just got a game changer, and the league better take notice. But the thing that's obvious for everyone, the Spurs now have a Wemby-Fox duo, and I think people are underestimating how good this duo is going to be this year. Let's start with their scoring. Fox is averaging 25 points per game, putting him ahead of 97% of players. Wemby isn't far behind, dropping 24.6 points per game, which ranks higher than 96% of players. That's a ton of firepower coming from both of them. Their scoring abilities will open up the floor for each other, creating endless opportunities. When it comes to shooting efficiency, Fox's effective field goal percentage is 52.1%, while Wemby's is an impressive 56.2%. This means both are highly efficient scorers, but in different ways. Fox thrives with his quick first step and mid-range pull-ups, while Wemby dominates with his inside-out game, knocking down threes and finishing strong at the rim. Their contrasting styles will keep defenses guessing all game long. Fox is making 7.2 two-pointers and 2 threes per game, while Wemby's knocking down 5.7 two-pointers and an incredible 3.3 threes per game. That's lethal. Fox's ability to drive and collapse the defense will create open looks for Wemby beyond the arc. On the flip side, Wemby's floor spacing will give Fox more room to attack the paint without facing a wall of defenders. Their true shooting percentages tell the story of their scoring efficiency. Fox sits at 56.5%, while Wemby's at an elite 59.8%. That's top-tier efficiency. Fox's ability to get to the line with 5.5 free throw attempts per game complements Wemby's 4 attempts, meaning they'll constantly put pressure on opposing defenses. Drawing fouls, getting to the line, and converting at a high rate will be a nightmare for any team trying to slow them down. Points per scoring attempt, Fox averages 1.1, while Wemby is slightly higher at 1.2. This shows just how effective they are when they decide to score. Fox's quick decision-making and Wemby's ability to score from anywhere make them nearly unstoppable together. Imagine Fox pushing the pace, Wemby trailing for a 3 or cutting to the rim. Defenses won't know who to focus on. Their field goal attempts are almost identical, with Fox taking 19.6 shots per game and Wemby right behind at 18.9. This balance shows that neither will dominate the ball to the detriment of the other. They'll share the offensive load, keeping each other fresh while maintaining constant pressure on the opposing defense. Fox's ability to create shots for himself and others is elite. He averages 6.1 assists per game, which will skyrocket with Wemby as his pick and roll partner. Wemby's length and finishing ability make him the perfect target for Fox's quick drives and kickout. And when defenses collapse on Fox's drives, Wemby will be waiting on the perimeter or cutting to the basket for easy buckets. Their combined scoring will stretch defenses thin. Fox's explosiveness will draw help defenders, leaving Wemby open for threes or easy finishes inside. Conversely, Wemby's shooting gravity will create driving lanes for Fox to exploit. It's a perfect synergy of speed, skill, and scoring versatility. By the way, if you guys enjoy these deep dives, I'll be posting every day during this season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks. Anyways, the duo. Fox's transition game is elite with 5.5 transition possessions per game. Wemby's athleticism will thrive in this environment. Imagine Fox sprinting down the court, Wemby running the lane or spotting up for a transition three. That's fast-paced, high-efficiency basketball that'll overwhelm teams night after night. Both players are also clutch performers. Fox averages 7.5 points in the fourth quarter, ranking third in the league, while Wemby's efficiency doesn't drop in crunch time. Their ability to close games together will be unmatched. Need a bucket? Fox can break down the defense. And if the shot isn't there, Wemby's right behind him for the clean look. Defensively, Fox's ability to guard isolation plays, allowing just half a point per possession, adds another layer to this duo. Wemby's rim protection and length on the perimeter will create a suffocating defensive combo. They'll feed off each other's energy on both ends of the floor, turning defense into instant offense. Fox's playmaking will elevate Wemby's game even more. With Fox drawing defenders on drives, Wemby will have more open looks, leading to even higher shooting percentages. Wemby's ability to stretch the floor will prevent defenses from packing the paint, giving Fox clear lanes to attack. It's a basketball match made in heaven. Their combined scoring output of nearly 50 points per game means they'll account for a massive chunk of the Spurs offense. But it's not just about the points. They'll create countless scoring opportunities for their teammates. Fox's speed and Wemby's shooting will force defenses to make tough decisions, often leaving other Spurs wide open. But then we can talk about their teamwork numbers. Fox's mixed teamwork ranking is higher than 75% of players, which shows just how much his presence on the court boosts his team. Wemby takes it up a notch, ranking above 89% of players in the same category. That's already a sign of how influential they both are when it comes to creating positive margins for their teams. Now imagine them doing that together. The synergy will be undeniable. Their offensive ratings are identical at 115.3. That's elite efficiency, but here's where it gets exciting. Fox's ability to push the pace and create open looks will amplify Wemby's scoring even more. Wemby's presence inside and his perimeter shooting will give Fox more room to operate, which means their offensive ratings could climb even higher when they're on the floor together. Defensively, Fox has a rating of 114.6, while Wemby's at an impressive 111.4. Wemby's defensive prowess, with his ability to protect the rim and guard multiple positions, will take pressure off Fox. That allows Fox to gamble more on steals, knowing Wemby's there to clean up any mistakes. Together, they'll form a defensive duo that can disrupt offenses at every level. Their net ratings tell the story of their overall impact. Fox's net rating is plus 0.7, while Wemby's sits at plus 4.0. That's a huge gap, but here's the thing. Fox has been carrying a heavy load without a player like Wemby by his side. Now that they're teammates, Fox's net rating is bound to rise because Wemby's presence will make the game easier for him on both ends of the floor. When you look at games with a positive plus-minus, Fox has been on the winning side 51.1% of the time, while Wemby's at exactly 50%. These numbers show they're used to making an impact in close games, but playing together, they'll boost each other's plus-minus numbers because they'll be sharing the floor in critical moments, feeding off each other's energy and skill sets. The on-off stats are where things get really interesting. When Fox is on the floor, his team scores 0.9 more points than when he's off. That's solid. But Wemby's impact is even more dramatic. His teams have a plus 6.2 point differential when he's playing. This shows Wemby's a game changer, and now he's paired with another player who can control the tempo and dictate the flow of the game. Expect both of their on-off numbers to improve as they complement each other's strengths. Fox's ability to break down defenses will open up opportunities for Wemby to get easy buckets. Picture Fox attacking the paint, collapsing the defense, then dishing it out to Wemby for a wide open three. Or, even better, Fox driving and Wemby cutting to the basket for an easy dunk. Their offensive chemistry will be a nightmare for opponents to defend. On the flip side, Wemby's defensive presence means Fox won't have to expend as much energy on that end. With Wemby protecting the rim and covering ground like no one else can, Fox can focus more on playmaking and scoring. This will keep Fox fresh late in games where his clutch scoring can make the difference. Their combined impact will ripple through the entire roster. Role players will get better looks because defenses will be so focused on stopping Fox and Wemby. The spacing will improve, ball movement will flow naturally, and the Spurs offense will become much more dynamic. It's the kind of domino effect that turns a good team into a great one. But where it gets crazy is when you check out their ball handling numbers. Starting with Fox, his ball handling ability ranks higher than 94% of players, which is elite. Wemby's ball handling ranks above 74% of players, which is incredible considering his size and position. When you put these two together, the Spurs get versatility and control like never before. Fox's assist numbers are impressive, sitting at 6.1 assists per game. This means he's consistently creating scoring opportunities for his teammates. Wemby, on the other hand, averages 3.7 assists per game, which is exceptional for a player his size. Their combined playmaking ability will make the Spurs offense more dynamic. Fox's quick decision-making will allow Wemby to find easy scoring chances, and Wemby's ability to handle the ball will relieve Fox from having to create every single play. When it comes to assist percentage, Fox's is 25.51%. That means more than a quarter of his team's field goals while he's on the floor come from his assists. Wemby's assist percentage is 18.55%, which is fantastic for a big man. Their ability to share the playmaking load will confuse defenses because they can both initiate the offense effectively. Opponents won't know whether to focus on stopping Fox's drives or Wemby's passing from the high post. Fox assists on 15 points per game, while Wemby's assists generate 8.6 points. That's over 23 points per game directly coming from their playmaking. The synergy here is clear. Fox's drive and kick game will open up shots for Wemby, and Wemby's ability to draw defenders inside will create open lanes for Fox to exploit. Turnovers are a part of the game, but their efficiency stands out. Fox averages 3 turnovers per game with a turnover percentage of 9.47%. That's low considering how often he handles the ball. Wemby averages 3.4 turnovers with a turnover percentage of 12.32%. While Wemby's turnover rate is slightly higher, having Fox as a primary ball handler will reduce Wemby's decision-making burden, lowering his turnover chances. Fox's turnover rate per 100 actions shows how secure he is with the ball. His 9.47% turnover rate means he rarely wastes possessions. Wemby's turnover percentage, although higher, comes from taking on more playmaking responsibilities than most big men. By sharing the load with Fox, Wemby can focus on high-efficiency plays, reducing risky passes and poor decisions. Fox takes 22.1 scoring attempts per game, while Wemby takes 20.6. Both players are aggressive scorers, but their ball handling stats show they're not just shot hunters, they're creators. Fox's ability to break down defenses off the dribble will lead to easy baskets for Wemby. Conversely, Wemby's ball handling skills allow him to create for Fox when needed, adding a layer of unpredictability to their offense. Their combined assist totals, Fox's 6.1 and Wemby's 3.7, add up to nearly 10 assists per game. That's a lot of facilitated scoring, which will keep the Spurs offense flowing. The best part is that these assists aren't just simple passes. They come from dynamic playmaking, whether it's Fox driving and dishing or Wemby making a quick read from the post. Fox's assist percentage, being higher than 87% of players, highlights his elite playmaking vision. Wemby's assist percentage ranking above 74% of players shows he's more than just a scorer. Together, they'll create a balanced attack where either can initiate the offense, making the Spurs less predictable and more efficient. When you combine their points assisted, 15 from Fox and 8.6 from Wemby, that's over 23 points per game directly tied to their passing. That kind of production is invaluable, especially when it comes from players who can also score efficiently on their own. This dual threat ability will stretch defenses thin, creating more space for their teammates. Fox's low turnover percentage means he's reliable under pressure, and that's exactly what Wemby needs. A guard who can control the tempo and make smart decisions. Wemby's higher turnover rate will naturally decrease as Fox handles more of the ball, allowing Wemby to focus on scoring and making simpler reads. Their scoring attempts per game, 22.1 for Fox and 20.6 for Wemby, show they're both high usage players. But with Fox's superior ball handling, Wemby won't have to force plays, reducing turnovers and increasing scoring efficiency. Fox's ability to penetrate and collapse the defense will give Wemby more catch and shoot opportunities where he's most effective. In transition, Fox's ball handling will shine. His speed and control allow him to push the pace, while Wemby's ability to handle the ball for a player his size means they can run fast breaks in multiple ways. Fox can lead the break, or trail for a three, and Wemby can grab a rebound, push the ball himself, or find Fox sprinting ahead. This versatility will create constant scoring opportunities. Their assist to turnover ratios are telling. Fox's 6.1 assists to 3 turnovers is a solid ratio, highlighting his efficiency as a playmaker. Wemby's 3.7 assists to 3.4 turnovers shows room for improvement, which will happen naturally with Fox sharing the ball handling duties. Less pressure on Wemby means smarter plays and fewer mistakes. Fox's ability to create off the dribble complements Wemby's spot-up, shooting, and cutting abilities. Fox can break down his defender, force help defense, and kick it out to Wemby for an open shot. On the flip side, Wemby's threat as a scorer forces defenders to stay close, giving Fox more space to operate in isolation. Fox's 9.47% turnover rate compared to Wemby's 12.32% shows the difference in decision-making under pressure. Fox's experience as a primary ball handler will help Wemby adjust, teaching him when to take risks and when to play it safe. This mentorship will naturally improve Wemby's turnover numbers. When it comes to points assisted, Fox's 15 points per game from assists are crucial. This shows he's not just looking to score, he's setting up his teammates. Wemby's 8.6 points assisted reflect his growing playmaking skills. Together, they'll create a system where both can score and facilitate, keeping defenses off balance. Their combined ball handling metrics create a picture of an offense that's flexible and unpredictable. Fox's elite handle and court vision allow him to control the pace, while Wemby's solid ball handling for a big man adds another dimension. They can initiate plays from anywhere on the court, making the Spurs offense versatile and hard to defend. Fox's assist percentage, sitting at 25.51%, highlights his ability to elevate his teammates. Wemby's 18.55% shows he's already a capable playmaker. Their combined skills will improve not just their own stats, but also the performance of everyone around them. Their scoring attempts, Fox's 22.1 and Wemby's 20.6, show they're both aggressive offensively, but their ball handling stats reveal they're not just volume scorers. They can create for themselves and others, which will make the Spurs offense efficient and dynamic. Fox's on-ball pressure, combined with Wemby's ability to handle the ball in the open court, will create fast break opportunities. Their turnovers will decrease as they learn to play off each other, making smarter passes and reducing forced plays. This chemistry will grow over time, leading to even better ball security. Their assist numbers show they're both capable of running the offense. Fox's 6.1 assists per game come from his ability to read the defense and react quickly. Wemby's 3.7 assists show his growth as a playmaker, especially for his position. Together, they'll form a dual playmaking threat that's hard to stop. Fox's low turnover percentage reflects his smart decisions with the ball. Wemby's higher turnover rate will improve as he plays alongside Fox, learning when to take risks and when to make the simple play. This partnership will naturally lead to more efficient possessions for the Spurs. Their combined points assisted per game, over 23 points, demonstrate their impact as facilitator. They're not just scoring, they're creating scoring opportunities for others. This unselfishness will lead to a more balanced offense where everyone gets involved, and defenses can't key in on just one player. Fox's ball handling ranking, above 94% of players, shows he's among the best at controlling the game. Wemby's 74% ranking is remarkable for a big man. Their combined ball handling skills will give the Spurs multiple options for initiating the offense, keeping defenses guessing. But somewhere, they both excel: defense. Fox's mixed team defense ranking is higher than 72% of players, while Wemby's ranks above 95%. This combination of perimeter pressure and interior dominance will elevate the Spurs' defensive efficiency to new heights. Fox averages 1.5 steals per game, showcasing his ability to disrupt passing lanes and create turnover. Wemby isn't far behind, with 1.1 steals per game, which is exceptional for a player of his size. Their combined ability to generate steals will lead to fast break opportunities, turning defense into instant offense. Fox's quick hands and Wemby's anticipation skills will create chaos for opposing ball handlers. When it comes to shot blocking, Wemby is in a league of his own with 4 blocks per game. Fox adds to this with 0.4 blocks per game, which is impressive for a guard. Together, they'll protect the rim and the perimeter, forcing opponents into tough, contested shots. Fox's ability to stay in front of quick guards, combined with Wemby's shot-blocking presence, will make it difficult for any team to find easy looks. Defensive rebounding is another area where they complement each other perfectly. Fox averages 4 defensive rebounds per game, while Wemby dominates the glass with 9.2 defensive rebounds per game. This balance ensures that the Spurs can secure possessions after forcing misses. Fox's rebounding ability allows him to start fast, breaks quick, while Wemby's dominance on the boards prevents second-chance opportunities for the opposing team. Their team defensive efficiency ratings highlight their impact. Fox's team defensive efficiency is 114.6, while Wemby's is an outstanding 111.4. This difference shows how Wemby's presence significantly reduces the opposing team's scoring efficiency. When they're on the floor together, expect Fox's defensive efficiency to improve, as Wemby's rim protection will allow Fox to take more risks on the perimeter. Fox's ability to pressure the ball handler forces opponents into bad decisions, often leading to turnovers. Wemby's ability to cover ground and protect the rim ensures that even if an opponent beats Fox off the dribble, they'll still have to face an elite shot blocker at the basket. This combination of perimeter and interior defense will make it incredibly tough for opposing teams to score efficiently. Their steal numbers, 1.5 for Fox and 1.1 for Wemby, may not seem overwhelming individually, but together, they'll create a high number of turnovers. Fox's quickness allows him to jump passing lanes, while Wemby's length lets him disrupt passes that most players couldn't reach. This will lead to more transition opportunities and easy points for the Spurs. Wemby's 4 blocks per game are a game changer. His shot blocking ability allows Fox to defend more aggressively on the perimeter, knowing that Wemby is behind him to clean up any mistakes. This synergy will lead to more contested shots, fewer open looks, and ultimately lower shooting percentages for opponents. Their defensive rebounding numbers, 4 for Fox and 9.2 for Wemby, ensure that the Spurs will control the glass. Fox's ability to grab rebounds and push the pace immediately puts pressure on opposing defenses. Wemby's rebounding dominance eliminates second chance points, which is crucial for maintaining defensive efficiency. Fox's team defensive efficiency rating of 114.6 shows that he's solid on defense, but having Wemby as a teammate will improve that number. Wemby's 111.4 rating reflects his elite ability to anchor a defense. Together, they'll create a defensive system where opponents struggle to find any weaknesses. Fox's ability to guard multiple positions on the perimeter allows Wemby to focus on protecting the paint. This versatility means the Spurs can switch defensively without worrying about mismatches. Fox can handle guards and wings, while Wemby can defend bigs and even switch on to smaller players when needed. Their combined ability to generate steals, Fox's 1.5 and Wemby's 1.1, means they'll be able to disrupt offensive rhythms consistently. Opposing teams will have to be extra careful with their passes, knowing that both players are capable of creating turnovers at any moment. Wemby's shot blocking presence allows Fox to play tighter defense on the perimeter. Fox can gamble for steals or apply more pressure without fear of giving up easy baskets, because Wemby is there to protect the rim. This freedom will lead to more aggressive defense and more turnovers for the Spurs. Their defensive rebounding dominance will limit opponents' second chance points. Fox's quickness allows him to chase down long rebounds, while Wemby controls the paint. This combination ensures that the Spurs will win the rebounding battle, giving them more possessions and reducing scoring opportunities for their opponents. Fox's team defensive efficiency will improve significantly with Wemby by his side. Wemby's ability to alter shots without even blocking them forces opponents to take tougher shots, which improves overall defensive efficiency. This impact will be reflected in the Spurs' defensive stats as a whole. Their combined presence on defense will create a ripple effect throughout the team. Role players will benefit from having Fox and Wemby set the tone, leading to a more cohesive and effective defensive unit. Opposing teams will find it difficult to exploit any weak links because of the strong foundation these two provide. Fox's ability to stay in front of quick guards, combined with Wemby's rim protection, creates a defensive wall that's hard to break through. They'll force opponents into low percentage shots, reducing overall shooting efficiency. This will lead to fewer points allowed and more wins for the Spurs. Wemby's shot blocking not only affects the player he's guarding, but also deters others from attacking the rim. This allows Fox to defend more aggressively on the perimeter, knowing that most drives will end with a contested shot or a block from Wemby. This psychological effect on opponents is just as valuable as the blocks themselves. Their defensive rebounding ensures that once they force a miss, the possession is over. Fox's ability to grab rebounds and initiate fast breaks adds an offensive dimension to their defensive success. Wemby's ability to secure rebounds in traffic prevents opponents from getting easy putbacks. Fox's team defensive efficiency will benefit from Wemby's presence because Wemby reduces the need for help defense. This allows Fox to stay with his man and contest shots more effectively. The less help defense required, the fewer open shots opponents will get, leading to better overall defensive numbers. Their combined steal and block numbers, 2.6 steals and 4.4 blocks per game, are a testament to their defensive activity. These stats don't just represent turnover, they also reflect deflections, altered shots, and disrupted offensive sets. Their impact goes beyond the box score. Wemby's ability to cover ground quickly allows the Spurs to rotate more effectively on defense. Fox's quickness complements this by closing out on shooters and recovering when needed. This combination will lead to fewer open shots and more contested attempts, lowering opponents' shooting percentages. Their defensive rebounding numbers highlight their ability to end possessions. Fox's quick outlet passes after rebounds will lead to fast break points, turning defense into offense. Wemby's ability to grab contested rebounds ensures that even against strong rebounding teams, the Spurs will control the glass. Fox's ability to guard the point of attack reduces dribble penetration, which forces opponents into taking tougher perimeter shots. Wemby's presence in the paint deters drives altogether, creating a defensive scheme that's effective at every level. This inside-out defensive pressure will suffocate opposing offenses. Their defensive efficiency ratings, 114.6 for Fox and 111.4 for Wemby, will converge as they play together. Fox will benefit from Wemby's rim protection, while Wemby will benefit from Fox's perimeter pressure. This synergy will lead to a top-tier defensive rating for the Spurs as a team. Fox's quickness allows him to recover on defense even when beaten, and Wemby's shot blocking ensures that mistakes don't result in easy points. This safety net allows the Spurs to play aggressive, high-risk defense without the usual downside, leading to more turnovers and fast break opportunities. Wemby's ability to switch onto smaller players without losing effectiveness means the Spurs can switch more freely on defense. This versatility allows Fox to conserve energy and focus on creating turnover, knowing that Wemby can handle any matchup behind him. Their combined defensive rebounding numbers, 13.2 per game, will limit opponents' second chance points significantly. This dominance on the boards ensures that once the Spurs force a miss, they secure the rebound and control the tempo of the game. Fox's team defensive efficiency will improve as he adapts to playing alongside Wemby. The confidence of having an elite shot blocker behind him will allow Fox to take more risks, leading to more steals and defensive disruption. This aggressive style will define the Spurs' defensive identity moving forward. But then we can talk about their rebound, because that's equally as important. Fox averages 5 rebounds per game, ranking higher than 45% of players. Wemby, on the other hand, pulls down an impressive 10.9 rebounds per game, ranking above 93% of players. Together, they'll control the glass and turn rebounds into scoring opportunities. Fox's defensive rebounding is solid, with 4 defensive boards per game. His defensive rebound percentage sits at 10.46%, meaning he grabs over 10% of available defensive rebounds while he's on the floor. Wemby takes this to another level with 9.2 defensive rebounds per game and a defensive rebound percentage of 25.33%. This combination of perimeter rebounding from Fox and dominant interior rebounding from Wemby ensures that the Spurs will rarely give up second chance points. Offensively, Fox averages 1 offensive rebound per game with an offensive rebound percentage of 2.61%. Wemby adds 1.7 offensive boards per game with an offensive rebound percentage of 5.22%. This shows that both players are active on the glass even after missed shots, creating extra possessions for their team. Fox's quickness allows him to sneak in for unexpected offensive rebounds, while Wemby's size and positioning dominate in the paint. Fox's ability to grab defensive rebounds and push the pace is a key part of his game. His 4 defensive rebounds per game allow him to immediately transition into fast breaks. Wemby's 9.2 defensive boards secure the paint, ensuring the Spurs end possessions efficiently. Together, they'll create a fast-paced offense fueled by strong rebounding. The difference in their defensive rebound percentages, Fox's 10.46% and Wemby's 25.33%, highlights their complementary roles. Fox cleans up long rebounds on the perimeter, while Wemby controls the paint. This balance prevents opponents from exploiting weak spots on the glass, covering both inside and outside rebounding situations. Their combined rebounding numbers, 15.9 boards per game, will make the Spurs one of the best rebounding teams in the league. Fox's ability to rebound as a guard is crucial because it allows Wemby to contest shots without worrying about securing every rebound himself. This teamwork leads to better defensive coverage and more efficient rebounding overall. Fox's offensive rebounding, while not as high as Wemby's, still adds value. His offensive rebound percentage of 2.61% shows he's active on the glass despite playing on the perimeter. Wemby's 5.22% offensive rebound rate shows his dominance near the basket. Their combined offensive rebounding will create more second chance points, giving the Spurs an edge in close games. When Fox grabs an offensive rebound, his quickness allows him to either go straight back up for a putback or reset the offense quickly. Wemby's offensive boards often lead to easy tip-ins or quick kickouts to open shooters. Their ability to secure offensive rebounds from different spots on the floor adds versatility to the Spurs offense. Fox's defensive rebounding percentage of 10.46% might seem modest compared to Wemby's, but it's significant for a guard. This shows that Fox isn't just focused on scoring, he contributes on the boards, which helps the team maintain possession. Wemby's dominant defensive rebounding ensures that even when Fox misses a rebound, there's a strong presence underneath to secure it. Their rebounding synergy will also help with defensive transitions. Fox's ability to grab rebounds and push the ball allows the Spurs to capitalize on fast break opportunities. Wemby's rebounding presence ensures that the team can secure the ball without sacrificing defensive positioning. This balance will lead to more efficient transitions from defense to offense. Fox's 5 rebounds per game show that he's not afraid to get involved on the glass. His ability to grab boards against bigger players adds toughness to the backcourt. Wemby's 10.9 rebounds per game provide the anchor needed in the front court. This combination of guard and big man rebounding will make the Spurs tough to beat on the boards. Their offensive rebounding numbers, 1 for Fox and 1.7 for Wemby, add up to 2.7 extra possessions per game. That's 2 to 3 more chances to score, which can make a huge difference in tight games. Fox's speed and instincts help him grab unexpected rebounds, while Wemby's length and timing secure contested boards. Fox's defensive rebounding percentage of 10.46% complements Wemby's 25.33% perfectly. Fox handles the perimeter boards, while Wemby dominates inside. This allows the Spurs to secure rebounds from all areas of the court, preventing opponents from exploiting any weaknesses. When Fox and Wemby are on the floor together, their rebounding numbers will likely improve. Fox's quickness allows him to chase down long rebounds, while Wemby's size helps control the paint. This duo will ensure that the Spurs consistently win the rebounding battle, which is key to controlling the pace of the game. Fox's offensive rebounding percentage of 2.61% may not seem high, but for a guard, it's impressive. It shows his willingness to crash the boards and create extra possession. Wemby's 5.22% offensive rebounding rate highlights his dominance near the rim. Together, they'll give the Spurs second chance opportunities from both the perimeter and the paint. Their defensive rebounding dominance will also reduce opponents' second chance points. Fox's ability to secure rebounds allows Wemby to focus on shot blocking and defensive positioning. Wemby's rebounding dominance ensures that even when Fox misses a board, there's someone there to clean it up. This teamwork will improve the Spurs' overall defensive efficiency. Fox's ability to rebound and immediately push the ball up the court adds a dynamic element to the Spurs' offense. Wemby's ability to secure rebounds and quickly outlet the ball complements Fox's speed. This combination will lead to more fast break points and a faster-paced offense. Their rebounding synergy extends to offensive sets as well. Fox's offensive rebounds often come from quick cuts to the basket, while Wemby's offensive boards come from positioning and strength. This combination creates multiple ways to secure second chance points, making the Spurs' offense more versatile. Fox's defensive rebounding percentage of 10.46% allows the Spurs to secure rebounds without relying solely on big men. Wemby's 25.33% ensures that the team controls the paint. This balance allows the Spurs to be effective in both small ball and traditional lineups. When Fox grabs a rebound, his ability to push the pace puts immediate pressure on the opposing defense. Wemby's ability to secure rebounds and start fast breaks with outlet passes complements Fox's speed. This transition game will be a key part of the Spurs' offensive strategy. Fox's rebounding numbers show that he's more than just a scorer. His ability to contribute on the boards adds another dimension to his game. Wemby's dominance on the glass provides the anchor the Spurs need. Together, they'll create a rebounding duo that controls the game on both ends of the floor. Their combined rebounding numbers, 15.9 per game, will make the Spurs one of the top rebounding teams in the league. Fox's quickness and instincts complement Wemby's size and strength. This combination ensures that the Spurs will consistently win the rebounding battle, leading to more possessions and more wins. Fox's offensive rebounding adds unexpected value to the Spurs' offense. His ability to grab boards and create second-chance opportunities keeps defenses on their toes. Wemby's offensive rebounding dominance ensures that the team capitalizes on missed shots. Together, they'll maximize scoring opportunities through relentless rebound. Their defensive rebounding percentages, 10.46% for Fox and 25.33% for Wemby, highlight their complementary role. Fox handles the perimeter while Wemby controls the paint. This balance ensures that the Spurs secure rebounds from all areas of the court, preventing second-chance points. But lastly, I want to talk about their usage. Fox's usage rate sits at 28.8%, ranking higher than 94% of players. Wemby's usage rate is even more impressive at 31.4%, ranking above 97% of players. Together, their combined offensive involvement will create a balanced attack that maximizes both their strengths. Fox takes 19.6 field goal attempts per game, along with 5.5 free throw attempts, 6.1 assists, and 3 turnovers. Wemby contributes with 18.9 field goal attempts, 4 free throw attempts, 3.7 assists, and 3.4 turnovers. These numbers show that both players are heavily involved in offensive possessions, with Fox playing 77.3 possessions per game and Wemby at 68.5. Their high usage rates mean they're responsible for initiating, creating, and finishing a large portion of their team's plays. Fox's 6.1 assists per game will directly benefit Wemby's scoring efficiency. His playmaking ability allows him to break down defenses and find open teammates, which will create easy scoring opportunities for Wemby. Wemby's ability to stretch the floor with his shooting and finishing at the rim will open up driving lanes for Fox, reducing the defensive pressure he faces on every possession. Their combined free throw attempts, Fox's 5.5 and Wemby's 4, add up to 9.5 per game. This shows how aggressive both are in attacking the basket, drawing fouls, and putting opposing defenses in tough situations. With both players drawing fouls at a high rate, opposing teams will struggle to defend without getting into foul trouble, which will create additional scoring opportunities for both. Fox's 19.6 field goal attempts per game and Wemby's 18.9 highlight their roles as primary scoring options. Fox's quickness and ability to create shots off the dribble complement Wemby's size and finishing ability in the paint. This combination forces defenses to choose between collapsing on Fox's drives or contesting Wemby's shots, creating constant mismatches. Turnovers are part of the game, but their distribution shows how their roles balance each other. Fox averages 3 turnovers per game, while Wemby averages 3.4. Fox's ball handling and decision-making will help reduce Wemby's turnovers, as Fox can handle primary playmaking duties. This will allow Wemby to focus more on scoring efficiently without having to initiate every offensive possession. Their combined assist numbers, 6.1 for Fox and 3.7 for Wemby, add up to 9.8 assists per game. This playmaking duo will ensure that the ball moves effectively, with each player capable of creating for themselves and others. Fox's ability to collapse defenses with his drives will lead to open looks for Wemby, while Wemby's presence in the post will draw double teams, allowing him to find Fox on the perimeter. Fox's 77.3 possessions played per game and Wemby's 68.5 show their consistent involvement in the offense. Their high possession counts indicate that they're the focal points of their teams, and combining them on the same roster means constant offensive pressure on opponents. This continuous threat will prevent defenses from relaxing, as both players can initiate and finish plays. Their usage rates, 28.8% for Fox and 31.4% for Wemby, highlight their importance to the offense. While both have high usage, they impact the game differently. Fox's speed and playmaking create open shots, while Wemby's versatility allows him to score from inside and out. This balance ensures that neither player dominates possessions at the expense of the other, fostering an efficient offense. The synergy between their field goal attempts and assists is key. Fox's ability to create shots for others reduces the need for Wemby to force difficult shots. Conversely, Wemby's ability to finish plays efficiently makes Fox's assists more effective. This dynamic will improve both players' shooting percentages and overall offensive efficiency. Their aggressive playing styles, reflected in their combined free throw attempts, will put continuous pressure on opposing defenses. Drawing fouls not only leads to easy points, but also disrupts the rhythm of the opposing team. With both Fox and Wemby capable of getting to the line frequently, they'll control the pace of the game. Fox's turnovers per possession are lower than Wemby's, showing his experience as a primary ball handler. This will benefit Wemby by reducing the burden of playmaking, allowing him to focus on scoring and rebounding. As they develop chemistry, Wemby's turnovers will likely decrease, improving the team's overall efficiency. The combined assist numbers also indicate that the Spurs will have multiple playmakers on the floor at all times. Fox's quick decision-making and Wemby's ability to pass out of double teams will create a fluid offense where the ball doesn't stick. This will lead to higher quality shots and better scoring opportunities for the entire team. Their high usage rates mean they're used to carrying offensive loads, but together, they'll be able to share responsibility. This will keep both players fresh, especially in late game situations where clutch plays are needed. Fox's ability to control the tempo and Wemby's ability to score in various ways will make the Spurs a nightmare to defend in crunch time. Overall though, I'm hyped for this duo. This should be so exciting. If you guys enjoyed this, I'll be posting every day during this season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.